You can find us at BWSSpodcast.com and on Facebook at BWSS Podcast. This is because we said so. Let's start the show.
And now, recording from beautiful and sexy Miami, with your hosts, Seth and Laz and Research Lucas. It's because we said so.
But I mean, like the first one, the shot, like it went in left shoulder. I didn't feel it much at all. And then it wasn't until like the next day that my shoulder hurt. But this one, dude, my shoulder hurt like anyways. But the second one, like I got a week ago, dude, that one hurt like right away. And that night, dude, I was having a hard time just like sleeping because I'd roll over on it. It hurt. So I feel like they put more in the second time.
Oh, so maybe that's what it is. That's probably all your symptoms or effects was.
Like, for me, yeah, but that's, because I got pricked in the shoulder. I think they give you more, I'm guessing, but maybe they give you more of the juice for the second one.
I felt like the second shot took a little longer going in me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the first one was really quick. The second one, the lady was like, I felt like she was just pushing that thing a little bit more than the other one.
That could be. Because like everyone always has a problem with the second one. Maybe it does go in deeper. Maybe they give you a little bit more. Because if you give you more, obviously there's going to be more fluid in the shoulder, because this time I have to do it in the right shoulder because I'm left-handed. And last time I didn't think about it. So
that's why I did left, because I'm right-handed.
There you go.
The first one did nothing to me.
Really?
Yeah, I was chilling. Like, if you get a mosquito bite or somebody pinches you somewhere, like nothing.
Sure.
Then the second one, 1:00 in the afternoon, I took it, and then I went to work at 4. Nothing was wrong. Got off, ordered some takeout.
What'd you order?
Moshi.
Okay, yeah.
I love you didn't get any for us?
It was quick. Oh, I was like, oh man, I was so annoyed.
Moshi is like the sushi spot down here in Miami, for those of you wondering.
These cops later. And then went to sleep like normal. 2:00, I woke up freezing, bro.
Yeah.
AC wasn't even on. Like the AC wasn't on because the house was already cool and it never turned on. And I'm like, why am I so cold? So then I put on my shirt. You get like the
shivers and all that too?
Nah, no shivers.
Sure.
I put on my shirt and then I just put like a blanket over me and I was just up. I couldn't go to sleep for like 3 or 4 hours. And then all of a sudden I got hot and then everything was normal. Well, I don't know if I got hot because I was wearing more clothes than I usually wear. And then I just fell asleep at like 6:30 in the morning. And then just nothing ever happened after that. I could just feel where they poked me in the arm.
Yeah. So, Lucas, you should be okay after today, bro.
Yeah,
appreciate you sticking it out with us.
I got some.
I'm not gonna dip on you guys. I'm not gonna abandon you.
Yeah,
like Ricky did today. Supposed to be here again. Although, he's been the fill-in every once in a while. What's that?
He gets a pass. He's shot in.
Pass. Even though he committed and he canceled last minute, like he always fucking does.
Really last minute. Fucking bitch.
Because you're on your way to come over here, dude. I already got his camera set up, and
now my thing is, I always have like little random errands so I can just like alleviate my next day if I can. So I wouldn't have went home. I would have had shit I could have done right now instead of having to do later. And
so that's why you're all right. We can save it. Is that beefy too?
Sort of.
You're a little annoyed with that as well. I can understand. Well, we're almost booked until the end of the next month. I think it's the 6th or something like that, whatever that Tuesday is. Because next week we have Ronnie B coming back.
I saw Ronnie B the other day.
Oh, did you? Nice.
I went to the shop. He was there.
He was. So yeah, because you called me to ask me, like
the name of the place.
Yeah. Was it Tostada Cafe?
Yeah.
Ding ding.
But the thing was like, it's literally inside of a building.
Yeah. It's inside like an office building.
Yep. And downtown is like shit, bro.
It's tough.
I didn't understand how bad some people are living. Like, we don't go over there. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for us to really go to downtown. And if we are, we're more on the east side. We're not like going west downtown.
Sure.
And the building where his shop is kind of like more west. And then there's a lot of federal buildings and courthouses, and there's like homeless people and tents. And I think we had talked about it, that they were scared that Miami was going to turn into a tent city, how some places in California are. And that shit was crazy, bro. Like, there was a dude sitting on the fucking sidewalk with no pants on.
Oh, jeez.
Like,
oh, he had a naked guy in his freaking store. Remember
yeah,
that
like,
shit?
I don't know what the people are on. And then some of the people that are homeless don't look like they'd be homeless.
Yeah.
Like, one dude looked like a regular dude just sitting outside next to a tent, bro. Like, I'm like, fuck.
Once they clear that moratorium for the people who haven't paid rent, and they can evict people, man. It still takes a few months, I think, to get somebody out. But once they
days.
evict, what's that?
Typically, unless it's an emergency, once they file for eviction, you had 30 days to exit the premises.
Oh, 30? Okay.
Just as
Hopefully
the
they've
rule
been
of thumb.
saving the money they haven't been paying rent.
We'll
and
see.
they can just like,
But wouldn't you pay rent? Like,
it would make sense.
if you had money, you should be paying rent. I mean,
And
obviously you want to pay electric.
The
and-
only way you're not
first.
going to have money are like people that were doing under the table jobs or
Sure.
side jobs or something that you're not really filing taxes, or you're not really you can't collect unemployment or something
Sure,
like that.
sure.
Other than that, there's probably a whole bunch of people like, I ain't got to pay rent for 2 years. Fuck that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if your
But it
rent's
still-
$1,500,
Still get eviction, still goes on your credit. Like, there's a lot going on there.
I'm pretty sure, wouldn't you have not liked to pay rent for the past year?
I would have loved to, but
Yeah.
if it would have fucked up my credit and destroyed me, then hell no. Like, luckily
Or
for
somebody
me,
who probably doesn't even have credit already, and like, I ain't got to pay rent for a year.
I
and I
wasn't
could save the
fucking
money.
late on a single thing this whole freaking time. All right, well, this is because we said so. We got Seth in mic 1. We got Laz in mic 2.
Yo.
We got Lucas in mic 3.
Hey.
And we don't have shit. Well, we have Baby Yoda in mic 4 and sitting in camera 4. So whatever the hell his name is. I can't remember his name. Grogru, something like that.
Baby Yoda's the real name.
Grogru.
Oh, yeah, he has a
Grogu.
real name. I
Yeah,
forgot
he has a
about that.
name, whatever it is. But anyway, those of you listening, we got Baby Yoda sitting in. It was supposed to be Ricky, but Ricky pulled a
Grogu.
Ricky. Roku? What?
Grogu.
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 Okay, so those of you, are short on goo, just ask Grogu, and he'll grow some for you. Anyway, so you can get us at our website at bwsspodcast.com. That's where all the links are, the audio links, the video links. We get a lot of downloads on the audio side, on the video side. We actually, last one, I got to say, with Marcos was pretty good. We'll get to it real fast. All the music is by The Unsilenced. We record at Arcane Studios. You can email us at bwsscontact@bwsspodcast.com. We release one extended show a week. So that makes this BWSS episode number 75 because we said so. Please share and tell your friends if you like us. Topics of today, Belarus hijacks an airplane. Was this some shit? Did you guys know anything about this? I mean, I kind
Yeah, I
of
saw
brought
it,
it up.
but I didn't know how it happened.
Okay.
So we'll talk about
Sure.
it.
CNN finally stopped talking about Trump to talk about it.
Yeah, there you go. So Giuliani to run for New York governor. You guys see this one?
Yeah.
Dude, so ridiculous. Snow days are being canceled, or have they? We got What the Fuck News. We got weather, last corner positivity. Don't forget to check out our sister show, MarketPeek. So we are recording this Friday the episode with the COO of Totachrome. So that ought to be a really, really interesting one. You can get a link to that at our website. Once again, and probably last again, bwsspodcast.com. And with that,
It's time for Quick News.
all right, USA Today. Snow days canceled at New York City public schools. Students and teachers learned all about the virtual classrooms in 2020 as the coronavirus pandemic swept the nation. And the big lesson learned during that time was snow days weren't always necessary when your entire educational process is conducted over a computer. As more schools open up to in-person learning over the last several months, the convenience of remote learning led some districts to question if the unscheduled day off for snow would survive.
That makes sense.
It does make sense.
And then everybody has like phones and iPads and computers anyways.
But
like
snow day. See, you grew up here. Like you've never.
We had
you're in
hurricane days.
Massachusetts though, right? Didn't you spend?
I grew up here, but I was in
Boston?
Massachusetts till 7. Yeah.
Yeah. So
But they had snow days like work had snow
all the
days.
time.
Like even if if you're at work, you could be stuck at work for like a day or two.
Okay,
And
that's
if you're
true.
home, you're stuck at home.
Yes, but I just, that's one of the greatest things about being a kid in the Northeast is it's snowing. You don't have to go to school. You go out, you go sledding, snowball fights.
We have that here too. We have
but you can't go sledding and make snowball fights.
but-
You got to hunker down and
but
hope your roof doesn't get blown off.
Sometimes you're getting like, oh, nobody's going to school for a week for a hurricane, and the hurricane never comes, so you're just chilling for the whole week. You feel me?
They'll cancel a whole week for a possibility.
Cancel a couple of days. Yeah,
so they can get ready.
Yeah, get ready,
and
you're chilling. As a kid, you're chilling. Like, oh, we ain't got to go to school today? Fuck it.
Sure.
Like, you know what I mean?
Sure. That makes sense. For public schools in New York City, the nation's largest district, the snow day is no more. City Department of Education made the announcement of the release of its 21-22 school year. New York is not alone. Education Week, a news organization covering K through 12 education, so kindergarten through 12th grade, surveyed principals and district leaders in November and found nationally 39% converted snow days to remote learning days, and 32% were considering it. What about the teachers, though? Like, the teachers have to enjoy it just as much as the kids.
Of course.
You know?
You're getting a free day off.
Yeah, exactly. What's that, Lucas?
There was some pushback because I believe it was New York that said we spent, hundreds of thousands of dollars on these laptops. So there's no school days. There's no more snow days.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the kids can still use the laptops anyways.
I don't know. It's just one of the greatest things about us, like growing up, one of the greatest things about an impending snowstorm is that the next morning you wake up, there's snow everywhere. You listen to the radio, or nowadays you get online to see if your shit's canceled, and boom. You got the whole day to go out and frolic in the snow.
Yep,
and it's gone. Eat a dick, people. All right, Laz, you're up.
All right. This one is Florida law cracks down on social media companies that block users from platforms.
Okay.
Now, I remember Trump got banned from Twitter and Facebook and everything right now. I heard from somebody that DeSantis going to try to run with Trump. Obviously, Trump can't run again, but
he's going to run again. You don't think he will?
I hope. They say he's going to run again, but I don't believe that they're going to choose him to run. But he wants to be like his running mate.
We'll see.
Yeah, so
I think it was what was the guy, the governor of New Jersey, Tom Christie, right? Chris Christie, who said he was going to run no matter what. I don't, whether Trump wants me to or not. So you could be right with that.
We'll see. I don't, like they still have to choose the person.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, like it is what it is.
Well, I mean, not if if the president runs, yeah, they usually just go with it. But yeah, that's right.
He's not going to run independently.
They have to officially choose him. That is true.
Exactly. So he signed a bill on Monday that seeks to punish social media platforms that remove conservative ideas from their sites, though it's not clear if it would pass constitutional muster because it might violate the First Amendment. So they're going to try to charge media companies $250,000 a day if they remove an account of a statewide political candidate, and $25,000 if they remove an account of someone running for local office, and it takes effect in July 1st.
Wow. So they're going to try. It's not official.
Oh, no. They're doing it.
Oh, it's really?
Like,
wow.
Yeah, they already agreed on it. And they were saying, like, their reasoning or whatever is that they have, like, Islamic groups or somebody, like, they don't remove their shit, so why are they removing political things? Like they said,
it's a valid point.
Yeah, they said like there was like when they removed Trump, they still allowed an Iranian supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei to maintain an account, which it makes sense.
Sure,
you can't take the president of the United States off Facebook or Twitter and then leave that guy.
It's pretty messed up.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
I mean, I know he was doing dumb shit anyways, but like it doesn't matter. Like we should be able to say whatever the hell we want to say.
I think so too.
But I do feel like it's because they banned Trump that he's doing that.
Oh, that's 100% why. Yeah, that's
so because they know like most of the time, most social media is probably left and not right. You feel me?
Yeah. True.
especially here. I mean, it is what it is.
Twitter and Facebook are left companies.
Yeah,
There's no surprise there. All right, well, let's see what happens. I know that they extended Trump's ban. They're going to have to bring him back. This would be in the updates, I guess, but the 20 people that do a lot of the dirty work in determining what Facebook is going to do kicked it back the process of whether or not they were going to let Trump back on. And basically, Facebook said we're going to hold it for another 6 months, but this 20 people said you either have to come to an agreement that's going to affect everybody, like this is the rule, or you let this guy back on and that's it. You can't just leave this guy in limbo. So, all right, Gregory Craig and Christina Scuglia, Sgueglia, Scuglia, CNN. Andrew Giuliani announced his bid to run for governor of New York in 2022. So Andrew Giuliani, who is the son of Rudy Giuliani, decided he's going to run for governor of New York. So
how old is he?
30, 40?
He's 35. Yeah.
Right.
So Giuliani, who contracted, let's say Tuesday, he was met with a barrage of attack, or actually had a barrage of attacks on current Democratic Governor Andrew Cuomo, plus a head-scratching explanation for why he has not been vaccinated. Giuliani, who contracted the disease late last year, also said he had not been vaccinated and wouldn't consider getting the shot until "I don't have antibodies anymore," quote unquote. Giuliani said he had regularly tested for antibodies. So basically, this guy's getting tested every freaking 3 days, 4 days, maybe a week to see if he still has antibodies. And when he doesn't have them anymore, that's where he's going to get the shot. How about you just get the shot and you won't have to get tested for antibodies?
So fucking annoying.
Because that's a blood test, right? So,
I think you have to pay for it, but they just see if you're good
Who's
enough.
paying
Because some people had it.
he's not paying for it. That's for fucking sure.
for sure not.
This douche isn't paying for anything. Good Lord. So first-time candidate Giuliani's most recent work in a former President Donald Trump's White House was spent after a brief time as a professional golfer. So this guy's a professional golfer. He's like, I think I'll work for Trump. You know what? I'm going to be the freaking governor of New York. He faces long odds in both the Republican primary and any general election in the deep blue state before any chance of a face-off with Cuomo, who has yet not committed to running for a fourth term.
We haven't even heard about. We've heard about Cuomo. What happened with him when he refused to step down?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No. What are they going to do? I mean, we don't even hear about it anymore. They don't even talk about it anymore.
He has the name. Giuliani has the name against somebody that he could probably bring up that bullshit on.
Okay, well let me finish what I'm saying, and then you determine. So Giuliani will have to win a Republican primary that has two other Democratic candidates. A younger Giuliani said his father, who he described as the greatest mayor in American history, and I will say he was a great freaking mayor when he was mayor for New York. Unfortunately, he's fall from grace. He would play an active role in his campaign. He added that the two had spoken at length about it and said that it would be foolish not to use him as an asset. There's no more effective playbook than the Giuliani playbook, he told reporters, and we will be implementing the Giuliani playbook to make sure we can turn this state of New York around. So his father is going to be a part of the campaign, which is like, dude, after all this shit that this guy's facing, it's like, Dad, I got this, bro.
Why didn't he start small?
Right? Mayor, district, fucking,
whatever. He's not gonna fucking get
treasury of a small
something
hamlet.
Do a mayor of a small town first, and then go from there.
He has experience in over 5 decades.
Yeah. 35 years. He was a golfer, dude.
Yes, you said 5 decades?
Yeah.
He said, I have experience in over 5 decades.
How? You're fucking 35,
because
bitch.
he's retarded.
Yeah. Pretty much. Dude.
I know math.
Yeah. Math is hard. So yeah, this dork right here. All right. So next in line, let's bring that up there. So next in line, Kelly McLaughlin from Business Insider. The FBI says it caught a suspected Capitol rioter after he showed a video from the insurrection at a dentist office.
Oh, I saw this.
What a freaking
Dumbass.
Daniel Warmus of Buffalo, New York, was charged in the January 6th Capitol insurrection after someone overheard him talking about the riot at the dentist. He was arrested Tuesday and accused of taking part in the riots in the Capitol.
I think he smoked like a joint inside or something.
Yeah,
too, right?
exactly. So the tipster who asked to remain anonymous told the FBI they heard Warmus playing a video taken inside the building and warned that he was also heard saying he smoked marijuana inside the Capitol. Investigators said they found multiple images of Warmus inside. Warmus was charged with violent entry, disorderly conduct on the Capitol grounds, knowingly entering and remaining in any restricted Capitol grounds without lawful entry, and knowingly and with the intent to impede or disrupt an orderly conduct of government, business, or official functions. That's a lot of charges. Whatever.
No drug charge?
Nah, that ain't no drug charge.
I mean, they can't
gotta catch you
prove
with the
it.
drugs.
Yeah. But still, dude, what a freaking dumbass. Like, seriously, what is, like, dude, you got away scot-free. Nobody was coming after you. Nobody even, like.
You gotta think, like, most of the time, whoever he's around or people that he's with, we do dumb shit all the time. So if I do something stupid, I'll probably show you guys.
Yeah, but you don't fucking
I'm not
show
gonna go to
someone the
my
fucking
doctor's
dentist office with
Yeah,
the fucking volume turned up where everyone can hear.
I was there. I fucking smoked a joint in the White House, like, or like whatever, like.
Pissed
dumbass.
on, Ulysses S. Grant's feet on the statue, blah, blah, blah.
Did he say that?
No.
Oh.
I'm just like, he's just saying all this dumb shit when he should just keep his damn mouth shut. Idiot. All right, Laz. Number 2.
Most of the time when I choose the quick news is because, like, I feel like shit that you do when you're not at work, you shouldn't be able to get fired for.
Okay, sure.
So this woman fired from her job because she went inside the monkey exhibit at Texas Zoo.
Okay.
So she's just a visitor at the zoo. So she jumped the entrapment or whatever and starts like playing with the monkeys and feeding them and blah, blah, blah. But apparently they don't want people. Obviously, nobody wants anybody in animal enclosures at the zoo.
Sure.
So she wanted to feed 2 spider monkeys at El Paso Zoo. And they were like, she could have gave the monkeys COVID. She could have did this. But she works for a law firm, and the law firm fired her.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could see a law firm doing that just because it might make them look bad if they allow someone to, do something criminal and remain so publicly and remain on staff.
Yeah, because they filed a complaint with the police department and da-da-da, and then they found out.
So what'd she feed them? Just like came in when there was a bunch of bananas and
random food. They didn't put anything that exactly what she did.
Sure.
But they say like whatever she feeds the monkeys, they're on a special diet, and anything that feeds them out of their
natural or their
diet
habitat or whatever
might make them have stomach issues.
Sure.
And the reason the firm fired her was because they're a strong supporter of animals and animal advocacy.
Sure. Well, that sucks.
Yeah. And
just want to like hang out with some spider monkeys, but still, it's pretty stupid.
Yeah, you shouldn't do it anyways. And then it was like even the monkeys, even if they're small, they can still like knock you the fuck down. I got another one.
Okay, go for it.
Florida, okay, sports betting operated by Seminole tribe.
Okay, wait. They weren't allowed to do sports betting before?
Nah.
Okay, nice. That's what's up.
A lot of people are really, really against
So Hard
it.
Rock, that's it? They're going to...
Yeah, I mean, they have like a whole like land. But the thing is, them doing that, they're going to open up 2 more buildings that they're going to build.
Okay.
Florida's going to make $20 billion in taxes based from them. Of course, that's why they did it.
Of course.
Because a lot of people are against it. And I'm all for it if it like
Who
brings the
cares?
economy, it brings the economy better and the state better. It's fine. It makes sense.
Sure.
But the problem is that, I mean, we know gambling addicts and the things that come with casinos and shit like that. It's like,
but
kind
the casino's
of bad.
already there. Like...
Yeah, but the casino's there for like random things, not like, I guess.
It's a casino. It's a full-on casino with cards and slots and roulette and all that shit.
No, they just added the roulette and craps to the casinos now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. It's all there.
So they got sports betting, roulette, and craps to casinos in Florida.
That's pretty cool.
$200 million. And the House voted 97-17.
Damn.
Approve a gambling compact that Republican Governor DeSantis and the tribe signed last month.
Sure.
But the thing is, the people of the state voted against it. So
Really?
yeah, but they're like, "Fuck you guys." That's why I
That's
was like,
interesting.
annoying. So they're gonna start October 15th.
Really?
Yep.
That'd be cool. I mean, I don't know. I've not been. I mean, I'll do on like a Super Bowl just for fun or whatever.
Yeah, like we'll do it for fun, but then we've had friends that have like fucking destroyed themselves with money.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
of gambling.
one thing I will say, it'll be nice to go to a place to place my bet as opposed to having to deal with a lot of
Online
these
from another
offshore
place, yeah.
companies online. And because they're legally not allowed to like operate here, when you want to get your money, they have to like mail you a check, and it's just really freaking shady. So just being able to go in and place my bet, I'd much rather do that.
Okay.
Just saying. All right, Jeff Amy from AP, Georgia's lieutenant governor won't run again after taking on Trump. So if you remember when Trump was trying to like, change, just find some votes, or actually just find some votes, do what you can, find some votes, let me win, blah, blah, blah. So Georgia's lieutenant governor, one of the most prominent Republicans to openly contradict false claims about fraud in November, confirmed Monday. As expected, he will not seek re-election. Republican Jeff Duncan was among the most high-profile Republicans to openly oppose Trump, angering many in his own party. So he's like, you know what? Fuck you guys. You guys hate me. I'm not going to run again. Eat a dick. Bye.
They need him.
They do need him.
Yeah. Oh well.
He's one of the few people that was actually, talking some sense. And he even said, hey, this is going to ruin our party. This is going to make us lose the runoff. And that's exactly what happened. Democrats won both seats, which obviously all three of us are quite happy about, because that just makes things even. It keeps Republicans from being able to do whatever the hell they want.
Ridiculousness.
So Duncan is also writing a book called GOP 2.0, How the 2020 Election Can Lead to a Better Way Forward for America's Conservative Party. So it always feels coldest right before the sun rises, Duncan said in a statement. I believe this is the exact moment in time the Republican Party is caught in right now. It makes me committed to being a part of creating those better days ahead for our conservative party all across the country. So we'll see what happens, man. But he decided he's not going to run anymore. And
How old is he?
It doesn't say. Lucas, can you look this up?
Research Lucas.
Let's see. Georgia's Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan, GEOFF. And then lastly, okay, this is great. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck were caught kissy coming out of a room or coming out of an apartment. And what's funny is if you look at her, she's just got this like, I just got laid, coming down all smiling,
Here we go.
all happy. And then you look at him, he's like, you fucking guys are here already. Jesus
They
Christ.
know they're there, bro.
It's funny, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. Ben
But it's so
Affleck
funny.
and
We
J-Lo.
just had, when she just had their breakup, and then all of a sudden they were together, and I
Yeah.
just keep seeing it. Like
Poor guy.
I see a lot of. I know a lot of people from Massachusetts, so everybody posts like, "Oh shit, J-Lo's back with Ben Affleck." Da, da, da. I mean, who cares? Though?
It's funny because
funny.
the headline says Alex Rodriguez posts about new beginning as Jennifer Lopez reunites with Ben Affleck in Miami pick. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Gotta say I'm rooting for him, dude. Did you see the movie that she was in where she played the stripper? I can't remember what it was called.
Oh, I never watched it. Where she was like,
dude, she is
trying to,
so fine in that movie, bro.
she was like leading all the other strippers,
Yes.
telling them how to make money. Was it good?
It was a really good movie.
Okay,
it was a
I'll try to
really
watch
good
it.
movie for sure.
I watched the one that with Angelina Jolie today.
Which one was that?
It's on HBO Max. I just watched it today. Day one.
Oh, the new one that came out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks good for it. I thought she
Yeah.
was older, but she's 45 only.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
been doing
Dude,
movies
J-Lo's
for a
in her
while.
50s, dude. J-Lo.
J-Lo's fucking hot as
You
fuck.
got to see that movie, dude. She is so fine. I'm just say it one more time. All right, Lucas.
It's time for.
Wait a minute. What the fuck? It's WTF News, folks, and we got to give Lucas credit. He's got a temperature of 101, got a second shot yesterday, feeling ill, and came to work.
He's here.
Good job.
Woo.
Yeah, he's loving it. All right, what you got?
This week, from Local 21 News, CBS,
Yep.
Comfort, Texas.
Okay.
Half of the graduating class is suspended after senior prank,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't hear
yeah.
that. Half of the class?
which
But the
which
class
is
is
only
not that much, though.
no, it's 40. 40
Okay.
that got suspended.
40 got suspended.
So it was a class of
original-
80. Jeez, that's
How
so
did
small.
only 80 people graduate from high school?
It might be a small school.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
mine was over 400 graduating
Yeah, it was
class.
like 6 or 7.
Sure.
The original prank was to bury forks in the football field.
To bury
They-
forks.
Yes.
Like underneath the grass?
with the handle sticking up. Fork
Okay.
the field.
Oh, the handle sticking up. Okay.
Yeah. Plastic forks.
Sure.
But apparently some students got into
In the
to
practice
school.
field.
Practice field? Okay.
And some students got into the school and they made a deer head that was on the wall a little crooked. They put some balloons on the ground and they cellophane saran wrapped some stuff.
Like cellophaned what?
Desks,
Just random shit like
chairs.
lockers.
Oh, okay. I
desks.
got you.
But it
Sure.
wasn't like
It wasn't serious though. Like,
like the balloons. There's like 15 in a room. There wasn't
Okay.
even that much.
Sure.
This includes a valedictorian. What's that other one? The salutatorian. All the honor kids.
Salutatorian? Yeah.
Yeah, all the honor roll kids.
Sure.
They're all 2 weeks in school suspension.
Just for
Because of-
that though? For burying some
nothing even,
forks and
nothing even
saran
got
wrapping?
damaged. Nothing even got damaged. She was
No,
dumb
the
as
only
fuck.
thing that got quote unquote damaged was the deer head got crooked, and because of
Okay.
not the whole group. went
So
into
they
the-
just like a crooked painting
Yeah.
or some shit like that?
well,
Right.
apparently it was only a few students, but even the teachers and the students and the parents knew about it. They were for it because it was harmless. But because
Yeah.
a few students got into the school, they just mass everyone punishment.
They're still going to graduate though.
Yeah, but the last 2 weeks of school in school suspension.
Yeah, in school sucks. I got suspended. I
Shit,
remember one
real
year
suspension.
I got suspended for like the last like 3 or 4 days of school, and I couldn't get my yearbook signed by anybody. So I have like this, and at the end of school, you get, everyone signs your
What did you
yearbook,
do?
and I can't fuck. Probably my mouth. It was always my mouth.
I got a 3-day out of school suspension for one T-shirt.
Dude, I remember I got suspended on Dad's birthday. Dude, I mean, this was like
Did
second.
he beat the shit out of you?
No, this was second grade. Second grade, I'm getting suspended. Or second grade, third. It might have been actually, I think it was fourth grade. And so my dad hung it up on the refrigerator and people got home or came over to visit, he would say, "Look what my son got me for my birthday."
Oh shit! I never got suspended, but I never got suspended.
Never got suspended?
Never got suspended in high school.
Never. Wait, you said high school.
Yeah,
What about like junior high?
Nah. And the thing, what's crazy is
I got
I've done
suspended at least once every year.
I've done shit to get suspended.
Okay.
Like, like you said, because of your mouth, because of my mouth.
Sure.
One day I'm in class and some kid said something and I went the fuck off on him. So right after class, we get in a fight in the fucking hallway. My teacher comes out the classroom. He just goes back in the classroom and closes the door.
Really?
Yeah. And then
Right.
the next day he
Wow.
made jokes about the shit. The kid never came back to class though. I beat the shit out of him.
I got
Good
out of school
Lord.
suspension 3 times in high school, and I got searched 4 times.
Searched
Searched.
for what?
Bombs, drugs, and
Really?
What the fuck?
Because I
Were
was
you
a
one of
quiet-
those kids that look like
I was a
quiet and
quiet kid.
gothic?
Yeah, like it got to the
Goth
point
dude.
where no, I was a quiet kid that was in the military that hung out with the geeks that always got bullied.
Sure.
The geeks would come to me for protection.
Uh-huh.
But
You.
it got to the
All right.
We know he
Let's-
has guns. Like,
well, it got to the point where I was meeting with the superintendent getting searched, and it was like, we know it's crap. We know, like I threatened this kid.
you can't be doing that shit. Especially you're younger than us. So when we were in
Dude,
school,
no,
you
no,
could
no,
probably threaten a kid, and everybody knows it's not that serious.
Nowadays.
But
yeah,
nowadays,
dude.
somebody comes and says, "I'm going to kill
FBI
you."
and
You're
shit,
done.
yeah.
Like,
Dude, I almost got kicked out of elementary school.
I had 5th grade at my own desk in the hallway. I shit you not. So when I would get in like trouble in my mouth, I would have to just I had a desk in the hallway, and people walk by, Seth, you're in the hallway again. And I'd be by myself in the fucking hallway where everyone's going. 5th grade.
Dude, I got stuck in the empty classroom for all day by myself with the lights off
That sucks.
in elementary school.
It happens, folks. All right. So I guess we'll go ahead with shout outs. I want to shout out Marcos, who killed it last week. So we know when Marcos comes on the show, like lately, now that he's got more comfortable, he knows what he wants to talk about. He's ready to talk about it. He does his freaking research.
just flows, bro.
He brings it. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of views compared to what we normally get. On the audio side, it's pretty much the same, but still, we really appreciate it. All the people out there getting vaccinated, Rock on. Bravo.
Shouts out to you guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna make everything normal
Thank you.
soon.
We're almost 50%. We're almost 50%.
Oh, we're over. We're 60 something.
We're over.
No, completely vaxxed?
Yeah.
We're over.
Okay. Sweet. So there you go, folks.
Just barely, but we are.
Yeah, and you know what? I think it's great. So, and I think as far as like first shot, it's like almost 70%, which still gives you like an 80%, 80% chance of protection or whatever. And Laz, any shout outs over there?
Shout outs. Nada.
Nope. All right. Lucas, any shout outs over there?
Kinda. It should have been quick news, but shout out to 193 New Jersey high school students
193?
for getting a 2-year college degree before they graduated high school.
Really?
Oh shit! Fire.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
How many?
New 193 students.
Wow.
And it's a new state record, which, they're at home. What else are they going to do? Might as well go
Oh,
to
so
college.
they like just start doing their college classes already.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's
Sure.
cool.
All right.
Which I could have used that as quick news, but hey, shout out to them.
Shout out to them indeed. That's pretty awesome. For sure. Get a little, get a
And that's
associate's
free.
degree. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
no.
Oh yeah. All right,
Oh,
Grogu,
boy.
any shout outs over there? I want to shout out Luke Skywalker. And I want to shout out
My dad.
and the Mandalorian who's been helping me out. And the rebellion and all that stuff. Okay, cool. Nice way to go, baby. Okay. So we're going to take our first break. We're going to be back with the state-sponsored airplane hijacking. Fucking crazy. Boom.
Were you out in the sun again that Seth has to change the lighting?
Right there makes all the
I do look a little darker. I don't know why. But I have to go in the sun because I haven't been in the sun lately.
Congratulations on not wearing a freaking Nike shirt. Jesus Christ.
Sometimes I go,
That never happens. Is that Versace?
actually is Versace. Kathy bought this for me a long time ago.
Yeah.
She always buys me random things that I usually do. My friends always buy me things that I don't wear.
Sure.
That are nice, but like,
I like the shirt.
Yeah, they
it's
buy you
fine.
things you don't wear because they're tired of seeing Nike.
No, I wear
Yeah,
shirts. It's hot,
seriously.
bro. I like to fucking wear nice, cool clothing.
Yeah. And it's all
Like
Nike.
t-shirts. Well, it's cheap as fuck. It's $5. Like you go to Sawgrass and rack up on t-shirts.
Yeah, that's true. They are really
Okay.
cheap.
Burlington. Fuck that shit. Go to Burlington and get a whole bunch of t-shirts. I don't care.
We used to go to Burlington up in Maryland because they've got so much stuff, but more importantly, so much stuff for like babies.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
dude.
sense.
So like the toys and the clothes and the jackets and the shoes, like it'd just be so easy to just go in there because, and I thought about getting her some nice kicks, but it's like, it's $50 for a pair of shoes. When she was that young, she'd only could wear them for
What's
maybe
that
like a
shoe
couple
she wear
months.
now?
I think a 8
Okay. 8. The small 8. Okay.
for a toddler
baby,
8,
yeah.
whatever that is.
That goes to like 3, I think.
I have
and
no
then it
idea.
changed to some weird shit. It's
Sure.
so weird. You're going to see like Layla's shit changes like 5 times.
Sure.
Everything. Clothes. Oh, you're going to be annoyed as fuck.
Dude, well, luckily I have Elena to help with that. That's for sure.
The Nike shirts is clean. Like there's a place I used to buy like funny t-shirts and shit like that, but they print them on weird material and it doesn't last. So when you wash it like 1 or 2 times,
Sure.
it shrinks, it fades. It is what it is.
That's the thing, like Calvin Klein underwear, dude. It's so nice, but dude, after like 2 months, it completely falls apart. It just doesn't last very long.
Fruit of Loom is where you get it.
Yeah, Fruit Loom lasts forever.
No.
Yeah,
actually, the one that I like the most probably is Tommy Hilfiger. That stuff lasts a really, really long time.
Yeah, I have a lot of Tommy stuff.
Yeah, lasts
Tommy's
a really long time.
Like underwear and boxers and socks and shit.
For sure.
Their clothes last.
Yep.
But that's expensive, bro.
And Under Armour. Or no, not Under Armour, Spider. Spider has really good men's underwear too. So, all right, well, since we're talking about underwear, we're back. And we're going to talk about the Belarus plane hijack. So Anton Troyanovsky and Ivan Necheparenko from the New York Times. Belarus forces down plane to seize dissident. Europe sees state hijacking. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and sum it up really quickly for those of you who don't know what happened or didn't read up on it. So this guy was flying from Greece, and basically he was going up to Lithuania. The plane just happened to go over Belarus a little bit, and they scrambled to basically take over the plane. And this is the president of Belarus. The plane was flying from Athens to Lithuania when it was forced down. Strongman president of Belarus sent a fighter jet to intercept a European airliner traveling through the country's airspace. And according to the plane that landed in the capital Minsk, in order the plane to land in the capital Minsk, where a prominent opposition journalist aboard was then seized, provoking international outrage. The stunning gambit by Alexander G. Lukashenko, a brutal and erratic leader who has clung to power despite huge protests against his government last year, was condemned by European officials when they compared it to a hijacking. It underscores what the support of President Vladimir Putin of Russia, Mr. Lukashenko, is prepared to go to extraordinary lengths to replace dissent with Russia's backing. So, yeah, man, he's just like, we want the journalist that's on there. And the journalist even said that he saw people following him because we'll get into it, but there's a message place where he leaves information. And he said somebody was following him, and sure enough, they pulled that bitch down.
But they pulled a fucking fighter plane to pull over a plane.
A MiG, bro.
Like,
MiG-29.
Like, you're like in a car. It's like you're in a car, like, somebody in the car. We need that person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they told him it was
bomb threat.
It was a bomb threat or safety?
They told him it was a bomb threat. So Mr. Lukashenko, often referred to as Europe's last dictator, escorted the Ryanair plane after reporting a bomb threat. After about 7 hours on the ground, the Ryanair Boeing 737-800 took off from Vilnius to Vilnius from Minsk, where its passengers and crew landed safely at its final destination. But obviously, Mr. Protasevich was not among them, and he's the one that actually detained him, and his girlfriend were both taken at that time, which is pretty messed up. They took the girlfriend also. So,
of course.
Yeah.
They're not getting out. They're done.
Oh, he's done.
Yeah.
He's done. The international outrage, like, they don't care. We're going to talk really briefly and shortly about what Europe is doing. But yeah, dude, he's completely done.
You can't pull over a fucking plane, though.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Like,
that's true.
That's kidnapping. That's filing false report. That's taking over foreign property or foreign land because the plane belongs to the country that it lands in.
Yeah, the country that it's headquartered is so it's
because what is it? They couldn't do whatever they wanted to do when they got to where they were going.
No, because it would have been Lithuania. The plane happened to be over Belarus at that time.
So just because of that, that's it.
So the way it works is, like, if you have a plane, like, it's like when you're pulled, you see the siren with the fighter jet, it goes like this. Like, it, for those of you listening, it basically goes back and forth, shaking. Teeters. What do you call it?
Teetering.
Yeah, it teeters. So the wings go, they go up and down.
And the pilot can see that.
And the pilot can see it, yeah. So
if they didn't fly over Belarus, they would be fine.
If they didn't fly over Belarus, they would have been fine, correct. So any airliner knows that means follow them, so that's exactly what they had to do.
Shit.
So during the plane stop in Minsk, Protasevich, I'm sorry, actually, let's back up a little bit. Saulius Danakusas, a passenger who spoke to Delphi, a news website, after arriving safely in Vilnius, said it quickly became apparent to him that the notion of a bomb threat was all a ruse or a joke or bullshit. When we landed, people were standing around the plane doing nothing, looking pleased with themselves, he said. They didn't let us out for an hour. If there was a bomb on the plane, why wouldn't they let us out? Good freaking question. During the plane stop, Protasevich was arrested. The country's interior ministry said in a statement later that was deleted. So they said that he on the country's Telegram account. So he said, on the account he was arrested. Then they deleted it. Because obviously, somebody fucked up there. Like, they didn't want that to be official, but that's exactly what happened.
Dumbasses.
Yeah, seriously. He was not screaming, but it was clear he was very much afraid, another passenger recalled. It looked like if the window had been open, he would have jumped out of it. No bomb was found on board, the country's law enforcement authority said. The investigative committee, Belarus's top investigative agency, said it opened a criminal case into false bomb threat. Bullshit. The government.
So they're claiming like somebody called in the bomb threat.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody called in.
You can't, but at the end of the day, you can't take that like shit. This might not be real or not. You know what I mean? Like, it's 140 souls on a plane.
No,
you don't wanna,
no. Dude, they were so much closer. In fact, hold on a second.
Oh, they were closer to where they were supposed to go.
Yeah,
Shit.
much closer. Let me pull up the map. All right, so here's the map, as you can see. So it went from Athens all the ways down here. So you're looking at about, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, about 1,000 miles. Actually, maybe 1,200 miles. It was almost to Vilnius, and it got it right before it was actually going to cross. It had been in Belarus for probably 180 miles. It was probably about maybe 20 miles away from Lithuania when it got rerouted.
What if they didn't stop them or whatever, or make them fall into wherever they were supposed to go? Would they shoot it down?
I don't think so.
So. Like, if he just decided that, you know what, I'm landing the plane where I'm supposed to fucking land the plane, we'll deal with the bomb threat when we get there. Then
so what? There's a Facebook group, other groups that are saying, yeah, dude, these pilots fucked up. They should never have done that. But then there are also pilots who said, listen, when a fighter jet comes up and flaps its wings,
you got to do it.
You do it. That's it.
Yeah. You're not taking that risk.
No.
Yeah. You never know.
But that's it. You never know. I mean, what's following them going to do? You're so close to being Lithuanian airspace. Yeah. So freaking
And you're
close.
reporting it. It's not like they're going to do anything crazy to you. Like, What?
I was going to say, why didn't go ahead, Lass?
What?
No, what?
I was going to say, why didn't the dude just slip a note to the pilot, be like, hey, could you just go like outside the border?
Nah, dude.
It's just,
Well, he did.
Yo.
He said some shit.
Oh, while before they followed him?
No, he said some shit like when he was on the plane. He was like, I'm facing the death penalty. They're after me.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
That's like with the car out. Me, Lucas, and Seth are driving.
Yeah.
Seth's like, yo.
So here you
Just
go.
pull over, bro.
At the Athens airport, Mr. Protasevich had noticed a bald man following him and taking photographs. So, and this is what he posted on a Telegram channel he edits. And that's one of the reasons they're after him, because his Telegram channel. After his arrest, colleagues said they immediately revoked Mr. Protasevich's access to the Telegram channel to make sure that data about its 256,000 subscribers could not fall into the hands of Belarusian law officials. So they wanted to make sure that they were protecting the actual Telegram that he edited, which is really all about all the bullshit that happens, the military, the president, all the corruption, all that stuff.
He shouldn't have gotten on the plane. Like, if he knew that was going on.
I'll tell you what, he should have made sure
like
the plane isn't going over Belarus. That's for damn sure.
Is it secure like here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, somebody could take a picture of you doing whatever you're doing, but once you get past a certain point, can they still follow you? Or is it like...
a plane ticket. He could have bought a plane ticket.
He already bought a plane ticket to somewhere else?
Yeah, the bald dude that was following him, he probably could have bought a plane ticket.
On the same plane?
I see a guy following me and getting on the plane. I'm getting suspicious.
Just don't get on.
Get
you,
a
somebody
fucking
following you.
Nobody's fucking following
just
you.
saying in general.
No, but for real, if you know that you have a situation like that, just don't get on the plane.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously they're going to be waiting for you wherever you're landing.
Yeah, well, if they're landing in Lithuania, he's safe. You know, Lithuania and Greece are both in the European Union. Belarus is not. So, and they're right next to each other.
Man.
Freaking A. But anyway, so let's talk about what, who this guy is. So Roman Protasevich is 26, a fellow dissident, and fellow dissident Stefan Pultlio co-founded the opposition Nexta channel on Telegram, used for mobilizing street protests. So Telegram channel, it's actually pronounced Necta, even though it says Nexta. But basically, the whole situation with that is they started this channel really because they wanted to talk about all the stuff that's going on. Because Svetlana, you can see here, Svetlana Tikhanovskaya, she officially got robbed of the presidency because this guy, this dictator dickhead, decided that he was going to go ahead and take over and not let her win, the Lukashenko guy. So what ended up happening was, they left, and he was actually with her, the person who, Tikhanovskaya. God, these names, dude, these Russian freaking names are.
You love these places.
Dude, they're such a pain in the ass sometimes, especially when you're trying to just kind of do your thing. But anyway, he was down there in Greece doing some stuff with her. So, but anyway, even as European officials threatened consequences for Belarus, it was not immediately clear what they were going to do. His arrest comes month after the biggest wave of street protests in the history of Belarus failed to depose Mr. Lukashenko, who's been the country's authoritarian leader for more than 26 years. More than 32,000 protesters were arrested, and at least 4 died during the protests. Hundreds were brutally beaten by the police. Necta, Nexta is how it's spelled, emerged as a leading online outlet coordinating the demonstrations. Backed by Mr. Putin and using extraordinary violence, Mr. Lukashenko managed to successfully crack down on the protesters, with the country's security apparatus remaining loyal to him. After diverting the plane to Minsk, the Belarusian authorities arrested his partner, Sofia Sapega, and was not allowed to rejoin or reboard the flight as well. So arrested him and his girl, bro.
Fucking crazy.
That's
Fuck that.
Messed up, man. That's messed up. So, let's
They shouldn't have
see.
landed.
They should have just kept fucking going,
Yep,
dude.
Yep, that's it.
They should have just kept freaking going. Like, I don't know.
But they didn't get a call from the air terror to land, and it's just a jet. Just keep flying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, if they called, somebody wants to follow them.
I would have contacted Lithuania and be like, yo, bro, do you know about any of this? Why don't you know about the bomb threat? Let me ask you that one.
Yeah, they were just waiting. They were just
Freaking
waiting
A.
for them to come out.
So Mr. Putillo, sorry. So anyway, the two of them, Mr. Protasevich and Putillo, were on the Belarus's list of individuals involved with terroristic activity. So up to 15 years in jail. So they're after him for basically being a dissident, someone who's against the government and stuff like that. So Roman left Belarus in 2019 and in January 2020 applied for Polish citizenship. His parents moved with him to Poland last August. His father, Dmitry, was an army reservist who lectured in ideology at the Belarusian Military Academy. Mr. Roman's anti-Lukashenko activities go back to 2011. As a teenager, he was expelled from school for a protest. All right, so what's been the response? You guys? You guys know anything about what they said?
Nah.
Nothing?
Who, Belarusian or?
Well, the European Union, what are they going to do?
Nothing.
Apparently not anything, because I usually don't.
All right, so glad you guys are following up with the news here. European Union called it Monday, and the EU-based airlines are not going to be flying over Belarus and begin the process of banning Belarusian airlines. So all of Belarus's airlines are now banned from flying over Europe. And
What if they have to go to Europe?
too fucking bad.
So they
They're
can't fly
banned
over,
from flying into Europe.
and nobody is allowed to fly over Belarus.
And no one's allowed to fly over Belarus. That's exactly it.
Besides everybody getting mad about it, I didn't see them doing anything like that. When did they decide that? That was like today?
This was today, correct.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's not doing anything about it.
Additionally, the UK also suspended the operating permit on Belarusian airline Belavia with immediate effect. Belavia, Rob noted, is the only airline that flies regularly between UK and Belarus. So their permit's gone. You're not allowed to do. I mean, not allowed to
So
fly
you can
anyway.
only fly to Belarus from a European airline or another. What?
You can't. No, it's a joke. You can't fly out of Belarus on a Belarus airline.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you have to fly out with whatever else is around.
I'm wondering if any flight from Belarus is allowed to enter. That would be fucking
means you
some
just have to-
serious shit.
No, they can't do that.
Why not? I don't know.
They're not going
Lucas,
to ban the
let me
whole
see.
fucking country, bro.
Lucas, yeah, look that up. See if they can ban. If it's just Belarusian Airlines, this might be a tough one. Belarusian Airlines, or if this is like all flights from Belarus, which would be great. After huddling for a closed-door meeting with mobile devices banned to ensure complete privacy, the leaders of the European Union's 27-member countries reached their decision to cut Belarus's air links with uncharacteristic swiftness. Consensus on fraught issues generally does not come easily or quickly for the bloc, and the bloc meaning the bloc of the European countries. But given the brazenness of the Belarusian actions, few raised serious objections to this course of action. After arriving for the meeting in Brussels, leader after leader had pledged a strong response. So that's pretty much it.
I know Belarus is close with Russia and Putin and stuff.
Big time.
Big time.
That's the only reason they had the balls to pull it.
Yeah,
to
of
do
course.
this.
That's the only reason. But the European Union and Russia, they're like completely opposed of each other.
They're not friends, but they really rely on Russia because a lot of oil gets pumped into Russia.
So they respect them, but it's not like,
It's
like
a
they would
mutual
never
respect,
ban a
sure.
Russia.
No,
Like Russia.
they can't.
Yeah.
There's no way they can. They need that fuel.
So this is gonna be some. It's gonna be some shit coming up.
This
Yeah, we'll
is-
see. What's that, Lucas?
This is another flare between East and West Europe, which basically Cold War again. It's pretty much no flights to and from Belarus from Western Europe, like all of it.
So
Oh,
the
shit,
entire
so-
country, if you land in Belarus, you cannot fly over Europe.
Yeah, you can't fly into
You
Western
can't find a
Europe.
Western Europe.
Can't because you can't go over Ukraine right now. That's been cut off already because of what was going on there. A little bit of a war, and now you got Belarus at the same time. We'll see.
What's going on that side of the fucking world? Fuck the
Dude,
like
can't you guys just can't
the
you all just get
Palestinian, the
along?
Israelis, the fucking this shit, like everything's.
That's actually
fucking-
something that I wanted to talk about. If either of you guys knew why they fight the Palestinians and the
It's a
Israelis.
long
It's a
dude.
Bible
Dude,
thing.
it's a
bro.
biblical fuck,
Like,
dude.
it's been going on for. Can we say
thousands of
thousands of
years.
years? Yes, thousands of years.
Forget it. I tried to look it up once. Forget it.
It's like if you're gonna go like religious Bible terms, it's like because of like Cain and Abel or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's like way back there,
Way.
way back.
All right, so that's pretty much it. I guess we'll see what happens. Belarus is already being sanctioned to fucking high heaven. They're going to sanction even more now. They want to sanction the countries that are feeding the government, feeding his regime, which I think will help. But we'll see what happens. All right, take our second break. I'm going to get some more water. Good Lord. And we'll be back with some beef, some asshole, some suck it, weather, Laz's corner positivity.
Oh, I got one.
Yeah, you better. Fucking A. Boo. Gotcha.
I was thinking, oh yes, I gotta wait. No, now I got a big fucking, repair bill for the AC system.
Well,
What you pay for?
before we move on, so yeah, this came in the mail today, folks.
Yeah.
Ancestry DNA activation kit by Mr. Lucas, who addressed it to Sethi Witty. Dork. So
You smiled. You
It
thought
would have been
was
funny
cute.
if you had to go pick it up somewhere. Your ID doesn't match.
So it's interesting because you would think that, Lucas and I do have different mothers. So otherwise it would be kind of stupid to do this because let's face it, we have the same parents, so we would have the same lineage and all that stuff. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. So what I got to do is just stick my dick in there, rub it around.
I wonder if anybody ever
So
sent
I
back
just
a
have
load.
to, masturbate into this bag here.
What do they actually want?
I think it's
Like a swab?
saliva,
You
right?
you spit into a tube. You can't smoke, drink, or do anything for like 30 minutes prior, which I didn't read the instructions and I smoked and I drank 30 minutes prior.
Okay.
You spit into the tube until it hits the fill line, not the bubbles of the spit until it's completely full. You put the cap on, you twist it, and a blue stabilizing fluid goes into it. Then you put the tube in the bag and the bag in the box and you send it out.
There you go. How long does it take to get results?
It took me about 6 weeks.
Okay.
And that's longer.
Damn.
And it's longer because everybody's doing it because nobody has anything else to do.
Yeah, that makes
You're
sense.
backlogged.
How much
We'll
that cost?
see.
$99.
Okay.
That's not too bad. When they first came out, they're like $1.50.
Okay.
Sweet. All right, Lucas. Well, we'll see what's up. We'll see how much cooler I am than you
It's gonna be like Philly.
when we get the right. When we get
Comes
the
back.
results.
Comes back just 50% white.
Yeah, it's
What
that
was
would be
yours?
hilarious.
Lucas.
Like
lot of
all of
Norway,
northern,
Sweden,
Northern Europe.
yeah,
I can see that.
for sure.
Yeah.
I should have some Italian in me, but we'll find out. We'll find out for real, folks.
colonizers.
What-
We'll see.
If it's small enough,
True.
because mom's like 4% Irish or something,
Mm-hmm.
but mine came back 0%.
Anyway,
So you're at least looking at Germanic Europe and Baltics, along with Norway, Sweden.
all right. We'll see what happens. Well then,
Research Lucas with the weather.
I was going to say you already made up a DNA.
what?
With the DNA. And research Lucas with the DNA. Did you already
I
make
thought that's what he said.
Oh God. So we got Alicia's elephant sitting in for this one. Hi guys,
That
I'm Alicia's elephant.
that actually really fits into the country?
Yeah. Oh, the country that you're going to be using for
Yes.
weather?
Yep.
Seth knew that because he's that cool, guys.
Here we go.
So, way to go,
The elephant
Seth.
looks like he's fucking suited.
Yeah, he did.
Well, you only had 7 continents to pick from, so that favors
Seth gave me a beer. Now I look nice and tired. Okay. Where do we got, Lucas?
Dickshalt, South Africa.
Dick's Halt? As in Halt, Dick's? Really?
Yes.
Really?
Dickshalt.
Wow.
It's a township in KwaZulu Natal, Africa.
Wow, Dick's Halt. That's got to be one of the greatest names. Of course, after Lucasville, which is, of course, after Seth. But, dude, Dick's Halt, that's a good one. Dick's Halt. So,
And there's more and I did read a little bit. They actually have a huge Wikipedia page
oh, really?
for KwaZulu Natal, South
Okay.
Africa. Like,
Sure.
I mean, they even broke down the sports
Okay.
individual. Like, it was just massive.
Wow.
The one
Do
thing
any
that
of them involve penis?
more than
That's probably
likely because
Richard.
it was originally. It looks like reading through quickly. It looks like it was really set up by the British.
By the British. Okay.
So-
Everything's set up by the British.
Yeah, back then, dude, British had islands all over the place. Yeah. a
The
little
sun
bit.
never sets in England.
Dick's Halt. All right. So I guess we'll start with Friday. Take it away.
Friday. Yeah, brain's still not working. Friday, May 28th.
Don't
High
blame it on the
78.
vaccine.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a little bit more on the vaccine now. High of 78, low of 44. Mostly sunny with a chance of precipitation come at 0% with the winds coming out. Yeah.
Most with the the winds come 0%. The winds come.
0% chance of precipitation with the winds coming out of the west-northwest at 11 miles per hour.
Okay, 11 miles per hour. Very, very nice.
Saturday, May 29th. High of 74, low of 42. Sunny with a chance of precipitation at 1% with the winds coming out of the west-northwest at 5 miles per hour.
Dickshalt. That is just so funny, you guys. I love it.
Sunday, May 30th. High of 69, low of 45. Partly cloudy with a chance of precipitation at 6% with the winds coming out of the east-northeast at 7 miles per hour.
God, that sounds just like the other 2 days. Wow. Monday,
sure?
Were you looking at the fucking date again?
No, I'm looking at you. Seeing if I could get a Monday, May 31st. High of 74, low of 48. Partly cloudy with a chance of precipitation at 2%.
No, hold on. Oh, you already said. I'll do the next one.
With the winds coming out of the northwest at 14 miles per hour.
Okay. All right. So, I guess we are going to Tuesday, right?
Yep.
So, Tuesday, and that will be June 1st.
Yep.
High of, I don't know. I feel like if I'm within 3 degrees plus or minus, it's a win. So, all right. So, high of 77, low of 51.
Hold on, let me write this down.
He's cheating. He's cheating.
What do you mean write this down?
What the fuck is on the screen?
That's the
Skateboard.
date. I want to make sure I got the date right. I want to pull Lucas.
What
So-
did you say? 77?
I mean, he's got the date in front of him. I just wasn't sure. Okay, so chance of precipitate. All right, so it's going to be, I think we're going to go back to sunny. It's been cloudy for a couple days. It's Africa. I feel like there's a lot more sun going
South
on.
Africa.
South Africa? All right. Is it South Africa? Well, it's
Yeah, it is.
southern.
It is South Africa.
Okay. All right. I'm still going to say, partly cloudy, partly sunny, either or.
It's backwards with them,
with
right?
a chance of precipitation at like 5% with the winds coming out of the, southwest at 8 miles per hour.
What did you get for the low temperature?
52, I believe it was.
52. Okay. So, Tuesday, June 1st. You got that right.
Okay.
You said high of 77.
Sure.
It will be a high of 67.
Oh.
It's winter there, bro. Not summer.
You said low of 52.
Yeah.
Low is 39.
Wow.
It's real winter.
Yeah.
And you said partly sunny / cloud.
Sure.
Mostly sunny.
Okay. That's what I originally said, but okay.
And chance of precipitation, you said 5%.
Sure.
It's 19%.
Wow.
Usually you're
And-
on point with it.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
this time, folks. Wow.
And you said southwest at 8 miles per hour.
Yeah.
It is west-northwest at 13 miles per hour.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
that was, okay,
It's because
Hey,
you're backwards,
Yeah.
We're on the other side.
bass backwards. I know. That's all right.
Yeah, maybe-
Can't win them all.
Research with the weather.
So what's that,
Dickshalt.
Lucas? Dickshalt. Yeah.
Dickshalt.
Dickshalt. It's almost like Dick Salt.
Dickshalt.
Dick Salt.
Dickshalt.
Dick's Halt, but it could be like Dick Salt.
Salt, yep.
Dick's Halt.
Can't
you know?
come, sprinkle some
So
salt.
if anybody's from Dickshalt, contact Seth. He really wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes your dicks.
That's
Salt.
funny, guys. Dick Salt. Oh, I got my dick stuck in some salt one day. It was shriveled up for days.
God,
It kind of stung.
not fun.
All right.
Hold on. How do you know it's not fun?
Yeah.
Long story.
All right. Wow, really?
Let's
I mean-
continue.
Okay. We'll save it for a future show, folks. If anybody writes in, we'll ask them about it. That's for sure. All right.
What? You got beef?
So, Laz, why don't you start first, and then I'll go with my beef because I have beef asshole combo over here.
You got a beefy asshole?
After I do my beef, I'll do my asshole.
Okay.
All right, beef. Fuck, yo. They need to clean up the city of fucking Miami. I know city of Miami, we think about Miami as everything, but the actual city of Miami is just fucked up, bro.
Sure. Okay.
The homeless people, the drugs, but they have so much money. There's so much high rises. There's so much,
crazy
brickle, crazy rent. They have money to make the city a regular fucking place, bro.
Sure.
Like, figure it out. There's no reason for me to walk down the street and be a regular person and can't go somewhere safely, like just like going to visit Ronnie the other day. Like, it's crazy. And I was gonna bring my daughter with me. It just happened to be like I had to do something else after and I couldn't bring her, and I'm glad I didn't. You know what I mean? Like, if you're on the other side, like closer to the bay, it's not that bad. But like going west, it's like horrible. And they're literally putting all the money into the east side.
Sure.
It's not fire. Yeah, clean that shit up.
So are you talking about just like homeless people and trash?
Homeless people, trash.
Sure.
The shit needs to just be cleaned up. Like, the streets are fucked up. There's a lot of construction going on. But the construction is literally buildings. It's not making the street better.
But the thing is, like, it's going to change. It's funny. So the company that I work for, we need about 6-7 employees, and couldn't get any freaking like people to apply. And so all of a sudden, Florida, we all know Florida's going to end the federal
the extra 300.
Yeah, the extra 300 about a month from now. So all of a sudden, like today, our company got 3 resumes.
Yeah.
Imagine that. So I think hopefully things will start to change a little bit. But even with the government jobs, like a lot of people just don't, I assume it would be a government job.
No, government jobs are usually normal. I mean, it's not.
Would that be a government job, cleaning up the city? Like, trash removal?
They weren't off. They still had to do their jobs.
Sure.
Like, you know what I mean? That's city. City is still a government job.
Sure.
It is what it is.
I gotcha.
But like with that, they need to do that because our hotel and a lot of places that you go, they don't have workers.
Sure.
Because people are most likely just staying at home.
100%.
But that beef is with literally the companies. Like, pay your employees more. Don't fucking take all the fucking money. I know last year was fucked up for everybody, but they've had incentives. They've got their money. There's criminals that got money for not doing shit with a real company. So I'm pretty sure you got money as well. You know what I mean? Like, clean your shit up, pay your people more so you can have a successful business. It is what it is.
Also, something that we were discussing today, we were discussing this at our company at work, was that now what's going to happen is a lot of companies are going to be hiring people that don't want to go back to work. They have no choice. So he was talking about how you're going to have a lot of just disgruntled employees coming in. Maybe not all industries. I'm sure there are plenty of people like, all right, like with me, it's like, all right, time to get back to work, but there's going to be some people, that really don't want to. So that's another
but you
caveat.
weren't piggybacking off everybody else's taxes, money, and shit like that. You were doing whatever you had to do to make your money. You feel me?
Sure.
So you're dealing with people that you're going back to work. Yeah, you need to fucking work. Whatever position you put yourself in is why you're in that position. You can't just say, I'm going to collect from the government and unemployment for the rest of my fucking life. Get the fuck out of here. That's horrible.
I hear you. All right. Well, hopefully they can make a little switcheroo and change things up over there.
I'm not going to destroy Ricky for the second beef.
Oh, you sure? Okay. We'll let it go. Okay.
It's still his fucking beef.
Okay.
Fuck that.
Sure.
Because my thing is, like, it's not that I have a lot of important things to do, but I like to clear things out of my way for how my day-to-day shit goes.
So you can get more time to yourself later.
More time to myself, more errands done, shit like that. Don't tell me whatever that you are changing whatever your mind 20 minutes or 10 minutes before we're supposed to go. We're supposed to go to the fuck we're doing.
He was supposed to be here and he bailed.
It's not only him. Like, people do that shit and I don't have time for that shit. Like, literally, like,
I'm sorry, guys.
And I gotta
you're stuck with me.
I gotta call fucking people, bro. Like, even like randomly, like if like Monday and Tuesday, I dedicate Monday and Tuesdays to Layla and her sister, and then Tuesday night podcast. So those are my days off. So anything else I have to do, I do it while I'm with them. They're with me, but I try to get rid of that before those days.
Sure.
But Ricky and my brother, they always somehow take some time from me, which I hate doing. And other people do it, but don't waste my time. I hate that shit.
Sure.
Like, fuck it. It's annoying as fuck.
Because you were going to do a bunch of stuff, but instead you went back.
I went back home and just stayed there. Like, no, now tomorrow when I get off work, instead of enjoying my Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, a bunch of errands to do.
Yeah, a bunch of errands to do.
That sucks. Ricky.
What? You got beef?
All right, so my beef. So we have with the MarketPeek show, we have a couple fans. We do have like one like super fan who's just a cool guy, and he likes the show and like the stocks that we cover, some of the stocks I've invested in. He, gets me information as soon as he gets it. He's really into it, yada, yada, yada. So we were talking, I don't know, it was like 2 weeks ago. We were talking about COVID and this and that. He's like, I don't want to get it, and he was telling me, he lives up in Canada, and he was telling me that he's got some like deworming cream. He's like, I got some deworming cream, so if I get it, I should be good. I know some people, they got COVID, and they rubbed some deworming cream on, and like it cured the COVID. I'm like, okay, sure. This is all text on Facebook, so it's not like we're talking or he's got, we're talking.
You don't really even know him.
No, not really. Yeah. But we've been conversing for probably about a couple months now, mainly about these stocks. I'm like, all right, well, that's cool. And so we started talking about the fact that we're going to be covering this company and the show and blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, COVID comes up again. And he told me that, and this was like a few days ago, he told me that his brother, he's like, oh, yeah. So, and actually ended up sending me a video, which happened to be Tucker Carlson and Fox News. He's like, see, in 8 minutes and 34 seconds, you'll see the problem with the vaccine and blah, blah, blah. And he's texting. So I don't know if that, if maybe he might be like, here, go ahead and check it out. It could be like, see, this is where it all goes wrong. I don't know what his attitude is. We're texting. So it comes up again like 3 days ago. He says that his brother and his brother's girlfriend can stick a magnet at the vaccine where they got the freaking shot.
And it sticks.
And I was like,
you gotta find a magnet.
I was like, dude, this is literally impossible. He's like, well, that's what they said. I was like, it would have to be.
Did he try it himself? No, he doesn't take the pizza.
He don't want to take doesn't want to take it. So he tells me that like they did it and it stuck, and he told him, and I was like, dude, it would literally have to be metal. The syringe would have to be like
stuck.
Full of metal. What is it going to be? Like little micro metal pieces, whatever? Okay, fine. The micro pieces aren't going to be like coagulated or accreted or whatever.
They're not going to be enough metal to fucking get a magnet to stick through it.
And it would have to be freaking lead.
And you know how much money?
Iron.
You know how much money that would cost for them to put that in there for that little bit amount of metal to go through the syringe?
Talk about ruining the shelf life. You know what I'm saying? So, and it would have to have iron in it, but they don't. Sometimes, honestly, they'll use aluminum, and what that does is that helps as a stabilization. He's like, well, that's what they told me, and there's a guy, one of the companies we invest in, Natural Shrimp, he's like, and there's a shrimp investor that said the same thing. I was like, bro, it's literally impossible. He's like, well, he's like, I'm on the phone with him now, and he said it was actually a quarter. I was like, a quarter? He's like, Canadian quarter. And I was like, so now a Canadian quarter sticking to his arm?
A Canadian quarter's magnet?
I was like, dude, listen, like I have more intelligent things to talk about. Tell your brother and his girlfriend to stop bitching, because he should be lucky that he has it, because they're literally burning bodies in India, and you can just come and get it here, no problem.
Is this the asshole part?
This is the asshole part, okay? Because I just couldn't fucking take it anymore. I was just so fucking annoyed with this guy. First, he tells me it's a magnet, and then when I basically tell him and explain to him over the course of 30 minutes that it's fucking impossible.
Is he a flat Earth person?
I don't know. Because I was like, listen, I can talk to a flat earther, and he can tell me that the Earth is flat, but it doesn't mean the fucking Earth is flat. I actually use that as an example.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's funny you say that, because I use that as an example. Does that mean the Earth is flat because this guy fucking told me? So anyway, Yeah, I got beef.
What? You got beef?
And the question is,
Am I an asshole?
Nope. For once. Fuck.
thank the Lord.
For once, you're not a fucking ass.
Jesus, dude. So I was like, listen, moving forward, our conversations about companies and stock, that's
it. Fuck it.
And sure enough, that's been it.
I'm just gonna blow you up.
Dude. No, well, I'm not saying who it is. I don't know if he's going to listen. I don't know if he watches this show specifically. He did watch one episode, I think, when we talked about cryptocurrency or some shit like that. But yeah, dude, that shit just fucking pissed me off. This guy's fucking telling me just bullshit about a magnet sticking at the fucking vaccine shot area. Dickhead.
Oh, shit. I'm an asshole for something.
Okay. Are you sure? Because the question is...
Am I an asshole?
I'm definitely an asshole, but I
Okay.
can ask.
Go
But,
for it.
So last time Mark was here last week, obviously.
Yep.
So he's
Killed
like,
it.
Yeah, killed it.
Killed
obviously,
it.
always. And we always have a great time. And he's like, damn, we should hang out. Like, not just when he comes on the show. I'm like, yeah, for sure. I'm gonna hit you up on Sunday.
I just want to say one more thing, too. Camilo, when he comes, he brings it. He always has something he wants to talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
Brings out, makioli, popsicles, and kimchi and all that. So both of them. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, fuck. I fucking told him I'm gonna hit him up on Sunday, and literally that was my goal. And then I just completely fucking forgot about him, bro.
Completely forgot?
Completely forgot.
Wow, what an asshole.
Yeah, so I'm just like, damn. And I just remembered when I came here, and I was like, shit, Marcus wanted to hang out and shit.
Damn, Marcos, bro.
I'm gonna hit him up though.
I did that to my mom
you-
once, believe it or not.
You ghosted your mom?
No, so this
I
was
didn't ghost
dude,
him. If he-
no.
him.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of maybe did a little bit. But he would have to be like reaching out to you, like, bro, where are you? And then you
No, we didn't have like a specific plan. I just
Sure.
told him when I get off work, I'm gonna hit him up.
So, I don't know, dude. I was like 25, 24. And I was living in Philadelphia at the time. And, I was my mom's going to pick me up. We were going to hang out for a couple days. And I had some friends like, yo, we're going to the beach. We got a house. Why don't you come with us? I'm like, sure. And I just completely, it's the only time that's ever happened. I completely forgot. And she calls me because at the time, I had a cell phone. This is when cell phones were just starting to come out. And so she called me and I was like, hey, what's up? She's like, I'm at your place. I'm like, oh, shit.
Shit.
And I was like an hour and a half away at the fucking beach, maybe an hour depending on traffic. And I was like, Mom, totally forgot, blah, blah, blah. She's like, are you kidding me?
Did she
I
have a
was
key
like,
to your
yeah.
place?
No, not at all. Because I live with a couple roommates, like in the center of Philadelphia. All right, Lucas. So
You're a fucking asshole on that shit.
I
bitch.
am. No, I said I am. Absolutely. So Lucas,
Suck it.
suck it. What you got?
The first, well, I actually just remembered I do have a quick asshole.
Okay,
But
sure.
the suck it.
Am I an asshole?
No, get your asshole out of the way.
All right.
He doesn't like that one.
So,
he likes the other
Just
guys.
move your asshole to the side, please.
Next.
So I told you mom's boyfriend got T-boned last week.
Yes.
Am I an asshole for inviting him over for T-bone steaks and mashed
I was like,
potatoes?
say for deep,
what?
Yeah.
This is exactly what I was talking
deep
about.
double penetration. Jesus,
T-bone.
DDP.
Let's
day-
make sure that the T-bone was a car accident, correct?
Wow.
And then,
Unless your mom strapped on a dildo.
and what was the deep part, Lucas? Because obviously there's something else.
No.
You can tell
No,
us. It's safe.
The day
It's
he
just us
got in
three
the
here.
accident, I texted him and invited him over for T-bone steaks and mashed potatoes.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I'll give it to you. That's pretty funny.
Not ass.
And the suck it.
Suck it, please.
Suck it.
So Seth told me that AMC stock would not go up. It's
Oh,
been
dude.
The movies?
It's been up
No,
for
the
past
stock.
3
It was up
weeks.
like 40%.
The-
I
but
didn't, I
AMC,
said
the
it's
movie,
not. No,
the-
the stock. I said it's not going to go up above 16% was what I said. It's at like 13.5. Eat a dick.
Right now, I'm up. So
You're up. Yeah, you're up. You're definitely up. Like I said, it's going to keep doing this. Sell it, wait for it to dip, buy back in. That's the plan. But I said it's not going to get above 16. So that's what's up. And I have a quick one.
Suck it.
Suck it. NBA, suck it. 76ers, I've been wearing the hat since, before the season started. Wearing a hat last season. Been wearing a hat, all over the place ever since our photo shoot, I guess. So, but anyway, first place, finished up the conference, first place. We're playing the Wizards. We won the first game. I expect it to be a little bit of a showdown. But yeah, like after the process, after all these years, 76ers are finally,
in the playoffs.
I mean, they could blow it. They've been in the playoffs the last couple years, 2 years, but they haven't really gotten past the first round. They haven't done as well. I mean, a lot can happen, but I'm just saying. All right, I got no updates, so that means
Research Lucas.
no.
Laz's
There we
corner
go.
of positivity.
You okay over there?
Me?
You doing okay, Seth?
I'm doing okay.
How's your fingers? Do you have any tingling? Any kind of weird sensation?
Oh, you think this is his effect?
Laz's corner
His
of
effects.
positivity.
Yeah, something like that.
His effects are affected.
Okay, there you go.
So, car positivity. So I don't know if you guys heard, 11-year-old fought off a fan of SVU fought off a kidnapper.
A 11-year-old fan of SVU fought off a kidnapper?
Law and Order SVU.
Sure.
Yeah. Because somebody was following her, and then somebody tried to kidnap her, obviously. And because she watches the show, kicked him off and fought off him.
Nice.
And then the actor, Mariska Hargitay, who knows Olivia,
Sure.
she surprised the 11-year-old fan. And she came and sat down with her for a remote conversation on Friday.
Okay,
And was
like
happy
a
to meet
Zoom
her.
or something?
Yeah.
Sure.
And she was just happy as fuck that the show saved the girl's life.
That's cool, man.
And then the girl was so happy that, the
course.
actress was there, and it was cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We like that. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So, all right. Well, I mean, that's pretty much our show, folks. Any last minute thoughts out there?
Nope, just crickets.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So, got my ancestry DNA test. So, we're going to find out in 6 weeks. Like
Turns
I said,
out
how
you're
much cooler
100%.
I am than Lucas. Because obviously all the difference, I guess, could be nothing but cool. What's that?
Turns out you're 100% that bitch.
Yeah, right? That bitch. All right. Well, this is Seth and Mike 1. We got Laz in Mike 2. We got Lucas in Mike 3.
Hey.
And we've got me in Mike 4. See you guys next week. Boom.